today's video is going to be about owning a photography / videography studio. Okay, so I done had my studio for about a year now. I got my studio April 1st, 2019, and this past April made it a year. So I've learned a lot since I had my studio, and some of the things that I've learned going into it, I didn't think about. Some of the things I had already, some of the things I thought about, but I was like, things will be all right. But once I got into the actual studio, that's when I was like, oh, I really should have put the pressure on certain things, or like really, mapped out certain things, or really thought about it, or brought things to attention. I wish I knew before going into owning the studio, it's the type of neighbors that I was gonna have. So it's good to know the kind of neighbors you have so that you are able to, soundproof your studio if you need to, and do other things that will make your space more comfortable and easy to work in. So like with my studio, like a few weeks after we moved in and everything, I found out that it was a music producer right next door to us. But I actually shoot videos in there, so it had become a problem like a month or so in, because he's mixing and mastering music, and his studio really wasn't soundproof like that to the point where it should have been. So I could hear a lot of, his mixing. I could hear a lot of people making their mixtapes.
Oh, what? It's what? Oh, I what? Bow, 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 bow.
And all kind of stuff in his space. So it really wasn't, the best setup. But I told my partner, like, hey, my partner was like, oh, don't worry about it. And I was like, you're probably right. It's probably not a big deal. But at the month end, I was just like, oh, man. Dang, I really should have, told the landlord or the owner to really do something to soundproof our space so we can be able to, continue doing business the way we need to do. Another thing that you should be aware of, or I wish that I knew when I was going into my studio, customization options. Our studio was built to suit, so we just was like, whatever they put in there is fine. But now looking back, I was like, dang, I wish I had to put this in. I wish I had to added this. I wish I, I wish I had really went the extra mile and customized my studio to look the way, we needed to look, or even to get it to function the way that we needed to function. I wish that I had put in my suite, or my floor plan or whatever, to have a dressing room. That is so important. And the reason why it's important is because, like I said, we don't have on staff cleaning people in our suite, in our building. So having your own dressing room in your suite is like, man, that'll make everything so much greater about my studio. But we don't have it, unfortunately, so we have been trying to figure out a way to create a dressing room. Going into the studio, we had amenities, right? And you go to, like you have an apartment or whatever, you have amenities, you have a gym, you have this and the other. So we went in, right, thinking that we had access to a gym, access to, what was it, babe? A gym? Oh, the conference room. And they was really hyping us up, right, about stuff. Like, gonna put a pool on a roof, all kind of stuff, right? So I'm saying just don't. I wish I had not got my hopes up super high for stuff that they was presenting that they were going to put in the building, and things just haven't gotten to like that. Like, we don't have a gym. We had one, but they took that shit out. Okay, we had a gym, and now we don't anymore. We do have a gym still, but it's not open to everybody in the building. But having access to the conference room have helped us, because we have been able to shoot certain things in the conference room when our neighbors are playing loud music. Oh, and last thing I wish I knew before going into my studio is there a janitor on staff? Now, some people, janitor or cleaning people on staff, that is a good thing to have. I don't have that luxury. I know other photographers who have studios who they get their suites cleaned out every day by the cleaning staff. Their bathrooms are cleaned by the cleaning staff. I don't have that luxury, and that's one luxury I wish I had going into getting my studio. So our bathrooms are we have to clean them, like if somebody in the building, like business, somebody like a tenant or something cleaning them in the building, that's gonna get clean. So it's not cool when you have clients coming in, then they have to go to the bathroom, and it's just like, yes, it's, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I've been a little bit informative. If not, I'm sorry. But if you want to get you a studio, I got a video coming about how I found my studio and why I got my studio. So if you want to know that, keep it locked because I got videos coming. Peace.